Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today, I'm here to share with you a video on tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. And for beginners, I think this could be interesting for you. So, my number one tip is when you have a needle and it's so small that you can even see the eye. What I use is a floss threader. So I use my thread. Oh, I just put a knot in my thread. No. All right. So what you do is you thread your string on your floss, and then you find your hole. And I don't know with the light if I'm going to find it. There it is. Oop. Yep. So there it is. So this is very small hole, like when I do very small buttons, and that's it. All you do is your thread your thread, thread your thread. So that's it. Isn't that a good tip? Uh, It's funny because I use these for my teeth, of course, and when I was doing this with my dental floss, I thought, I wonder if it works on a needle, and it sure does. And you know what? Another tip is also for a ribbon. Let's say you have a very small hole in a tag that you want to, this one is pretty big though, but let's say you have a smaller hole. Oh, let's try this because I was doing this for you guys. I was trying that, so let's try to see if that works through here. So of course you have to, and it does. So same thing for a ribbon. Isn't that fantastic? So this is my idea for my tip number one. So I don't want to lose my needle, so I'll leave it right here. This metal tag I don't need. And this will go over here. Okay. Tip number two is use Scotch tape to undo your napkin. So I'm sure you must have seen this, or I've seen it, and I see women struggling when they're undoing their napkin for their project for collage, and this is so easy. All you have to do is, tear and it comes out intact. And I keep these. So, and you do the same thing for your second ply or third ply or whatever ply, how many plies that you have. So that's it. And I went on a retreat last year, and women were doing this, and I wasn't my project, and they were doing decoupage on lamps and things, and they were struggling. And I said, ladies, I have a trick for you that you will love. I just had someone find me some Scotch tape, and then I showed them how to do their napkin, and everybody was in awe. So that's it. And now you have perfect napkin, and again, tissue paper that I keep all the time. So this is my tip for Scotch tape. Another tip with Scotch tape that if you're like me and struggle with your stickers, I mean, sometimes I get enraged. So I just put a piece of Scotch tape in the back here. You fold your top, and then you come, okay, it doesn't work all the time, but most of the time. And the longer you leave your Scotch tape in the back, look how easy it is that's coming out. like I just did this before, and you have to be careful so you don't rip your sticker. But look at this. Isn't that fantastic? I'm not going to take it out because I'm not going to be using it right away. But I was doing some tags yesterday, and I did my trick, and I thought, I got to show the girls how to do this. So this is my tips and tricks with Scotch tape. Another tip that I have to give you is regarding when you want to be punching, because I do a lot of circles in my art journals with tissue paper, with rice paper, with vellum, and when you want to punch, it tears your paper apart. So what you need to do is put a piece of heavy cardstock in the back of your paper that you want to make a circle or whatever, butterfly, whatever punch you want to use. You just put in the back of a cardstock, and voila, perfect circle. And people were asking me, how do you do circles on tissue paper? Well, that's it. That's why I decided to do this video. So that's my little trick for punching on flimsy paper. Another thing I want to tell you, I'm not going to show you because I don't have my things here, but if you do embossing with embossing folders and you're using, again, tissue paper, rice paper, vellum, anything, you put your paper on your embossing folder, then you just take a little bit of water and you spray your paper, you wait a few minutes, you close your folder, and then you can emboss, and it will come out perfect, no tears, no rip, no nothing. So this is another good tip. Okay, when you need to revive, let's say your ink pads are a bit, they're not, watery enough. Again, all you do is spritz some water on it, and then you wait, and it will revive them for a while until you decide that, okay, I need to change my ink pad. Another good, I've had these distress sprays. Any sprays that I have, people say that they clog. Mine don't clog at all. Why? Because when I'm done, I dunk. I've always got my water on my side here because I do a lot of watercolor or paint. I dunk in the water and then I clean it off. If you don't have any water close to you, but you do have this, all you do is spray your nozzle and you clean it out. And that's it. Your sprays will never clog again. I've never had any problems, and I hear women say, "Oh my goodness, my distress inks are all clogged up." Mine don't, so that's my trick. Another thing that you should know that's very important. People again say, "Oh, my stamps don't stay on my blocks." Well, what I do is, first of all, once in a while, I take Scott towel and I clean my with alcohol. I have alcohol in this bottle. I just spray and I clean and I clean my blocks as well, and they stick right on it. Okay, let's say you don't have any alcohol, you can use your glue stick on the back of your stamp, and you put it on your block and it will hold. But then after that, you need to clean your block because eventually nothing will hold. So that's another one of my tricks that I really enjoy. But I've had my stamps for years and I've never had a problem. You have to, if you want to keep your things nice, you have to clean them. Simple as that. Another nice tip that I'm going to give you, you will not have any problems anymore, is your glue bottles. you know, opening glue bottles. People have problems. The glue is all, the cap is all stuck in the glue bottle. All my glue bottles, each one of them have, all you do is you take a little bit of Vaseline on your finger and you go around your caps. And that's it. Simple as that. No problems with sticky caps anymore. And I do it for my little bottle. When I fill it up, I wash this, and then when I come back and I fill my bottle, and when I come back I just put my Vaseline around it, and again I do not have any problems opening my caps. So that's a very, very good tip that I can give you. All right, so that's for that. Now, people have asked me, how do you put your ink in your bottles? Well, you have your liquid inks. Like for this one, it's the gold mica from Kuretake, and I use a pipette. So I just take my liquid inks and I put them in my bottles. I add a little bit of water and then shake everything up, and that's how I transfer my inks into my bottles. So that's another little tip that I can give you, or a trick. I don't know if it's trick or tip, but anyway. So, that's a very good one here. Distress glaze. I don't know if you have it. You can use this in your art journals from, you know, when your pages are sticking together. Once you're completely finished with your art page, that you're sure that you're not going to add anything, you just take your, I take this with a, well, you can take even a baby wipe, but I don't like using baby wipes. I have these and I use them after. And you take some of that and you just rub it on your page, and nothing will stick. So that's my trick for that. Or also, before I had this, I've had this for a while, never dawned on me, but I was doing a project in my junk journal and it was sticking on my tag, and I just used the glaze to make it, you know, and then my tag stopped sticking to my page. I thought, oh geez, that's a good way of using it in my art journal. When you're done, completely again done, you can use baby powder. You just take a little bit of baby powder on your hand and you just rub on your page. And then it will stop your pages from gluing together. Of course, when you're using watercolor, they don't glue. So, you know, I haven't done anything on this one. And this is my, I was working on this last night. I just finished it this morning. And that's it. When I was doing my, my stickers, and that's what I thought I have to do my video to show how I take away my stickers. So that's it for that. What else do I have? Oh, this here. A lot of people like to use reinforcers for their tags. So how to do them? How I do them anyway, that's my way of doing it. This is for the small one. I use my crocodile on the large setting for this hole. It's quite small and it will give you a smaller, well, it's for a small, let's say you have a small tag. Like I find that for this tag here, I find that this hole is way too big. First of all, I don't like it, but anyway, that's my thing. But if you want a smaller one, and that's what you will be using. So what I do my holes first, and then I just eyeball the middle, and then you just punch out. So you have the perfect little punch. Now, if you want a bigger one, like this, for example, I use this one. I don't know what size that is. Oh, let me see. Can I measure this? Can I measure this? It's a 1/2 inch. Perfect. So what I do is, well, it's already done, so it's a 1/2 inch. And then I take my, this is a 1/4 inch, and I just come and again, I eyeball it, and you've got the perfect reinforcer. And then you can do them with your jelly prints. You can do them with your painty papers, which I've done before. You can do them in cardstock. You can, you can do your reinforcer, or you can buy them and just ink them with alcohol inks, or but if sometimes you don't have everything at home, but you have that's another good option that I like to use for my reinforcers. I know someone told me that they have a punch for a hole in reinforcer, but I don't really need it since I know how to make my punch. And that's another thing that I forgot to show you the other day for my my tools that I must have is my whale tail punch that my friend gave me as a birthday gift last year, because the We Are Memory Keepers, they don't make them anymore, but some company in Europe makes them, but she got them on Temu for really inexpensive, so she ordered one for herself and one for me. So I was very happy to get my punch. I'm very, very, very happy. I use it all the time now. So that's one tool that that I really enjoy. Before I had my whale tail, I used to make my punches, my tabs with my crocodile, the scallop crocodile, and they turned out nice too. I mean, if you want something different, that you don't want you every time to have the same thing, these are pretty cute as well. So what all you do is you take your, I don't know if that's going to be wide enough. It's going to be in two. Oh, I don't think so. Let me get a bigger piece. Oh, let's see this one, since I don't want to use my well, that was a ticket. It doesn't matter. So let's say you've got this. Gonna cut it here. And let's say you do have this crocodile, which is stub and scallop. And you have to do it in the inside. And don't go too deep. And you do the other way as well. So you have a cute little tab as well. There you go. So, there's always ways to find, to use your tools. That's another thing. Use your tools that you have. And that's it. I think that I went through everything with you. Sprit water, glue, clean, dunk, and cardstock. So I've done everything, my friends. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you find this useful. And if I ever come out with another, or if I find another new trick that I discovered, I will let you know about it. So take care, and I hope this will give you a little bit of help. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.